Hey, my favorite scientists. I'm so glad to see you virtually this Monday. We're going to do a quick review of matter and then talk about properties of matter. So just sit back and enjoy this slideshow and learn a little bit about properties of matter. So if we remember, matter is everywhere and it's everything. It is anything that takes up space. It's made up of tiny particles called atoms. Matter is anything that has mass and volume. And mass is how much space something takes up, and volume is the capacity of that matter. So this is our mass, measuring how much something weighs, and the volume is the measurement of this shape. Matter can be found in three different types. Those are the states of matter, which you did your magical book of knowledge on. Remember, we talked about them in class and used the split peas to represent the molecules and what they look like in matter. There are three states of matter: solid, liquids, and gases. Here's our solids. If you remember, a solid is matter that has a defined shape. It can't take the shape of other containers. It will not lose its shape when it's put into a different container. It has a fixed volume and it has a fixed shape. The molecules in a solid are very tightly packed together and they vibrate slightly, but they don't really move around each other. Examples of solids, and look around, you'll see your chair, a table, a golf ball, a hockey puck, even a glass jar. Liquids, on the other hand, is matter that will take the shape of any container that it's placed in, but it has a fixed volume. Molecules in a liquid are very loosely packed and they can slide past each other and move around easily. That's how they can slide past each other and flow to take the shape of a container. Some examples of liquids are water, soda, milk, juice, and tomato sauce. Our last state of matter is a gas. A gas is matter that does not have a fixed shape or volume, but it completely takes up all the space inside of a container. Most gases we can't even see, they're invisible. The molecules in a gas are spread very widely and they move freely past each other. They move very fast. Examples of gases are oxygen, helium, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and carbon monoxide. We're going to watch this real quick video on Study Jams about our solids, liquids, and gases.
Brr. It's freezing out here, RJ. I can see my breath.
It has been pretty cold. Look, even the puddles are freezing over.
Yeah, gotta love those states of matter.
The where?
The states of matter. Solids, liquids, and gases. When things melt, when things freeze, like the puddle.
That's pretty cool.
What would you say if I could tell you exactly how cool that puddle needs to be to turn from liquid to solid ice?
I'd say game on, Zoe.
Okay, so matter is anything that takes up space as a solid, liquid, or gas. The state of that matter, solid, liquid, or gas, depends on how fast the molecules move. Just think of them as tiny players on a team. Our team is water today.
Now you're speaking my language.
All right, let's get rockin'. We'll start with gas.
Okay. Gas.
Gas is the state of matter when the molecules move the fastest, like super crazy all over the place fast.
What makes them move so fast?
Heat. The hotter molecules get, the faster and more wild, crazy, and spread out their movements are. When they move like this, we see the water as a gas. Gas moves anywhere and everywhere it can.
Got it, Coach.
If you cool those molecules down, they'll move a bit slower. Take enough heat away, and those molecules will move close enough together to become a liquid, the second state of matter.
Exactly how close do they have to get to turn into a liquid?
Well, they've still got some room to move. That's why a liquid can change its shape.
So, when the molecules get cold enough and close enough together, they turn from a gas to a liquid?
Yep, and when gas turns to liquid, it's called condensation.
Gas to liquid, condensation, gotcha.
Now, let's drop the temp even more. When the temperature hits 32 degrees Fahrenheit, that means freeze. This is called the freezing point.
Not much room to move when you're frozen together.
Right. When water freezes, it becomes a solid, the third state of matter. Solids are hard and don't change shape because their molecules have stopped moving around.
Sounds sorta uncomfortable.
Well, just add some heat and it's easy to change a solid back to a liquid.
Then let's get this solid fired up.
When the temperature rises above 32 degrees Fahrenheit,
The ice melts into a liquid again.
right, this is called the melting point. If we crank the heat up even more, we'll reach boiling point and send those molecules into a frenzy.
And from a liquid to gas.
Yeah, and that's called evaporation.
Liquid to gas. Evaporation. There they go, moving as far as they can. All right, let me run through this for you. Tell me if I've got it right. There are 3 states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. Adding heat or taking it away can change matter from one state to another. When matter changes its state, it's really the movement of the molecules speeding up or slowing down. That I do.
RJ, I'm impressed.
I think you just gave me an idea for a play to use in tomorrow's game. I'll have my players run in all sorts of crazy directions as far as they can, totally confusing the other team.
Oh yeah? You got a name for that play?
Don't you know? The Evaporizer.
Okay, let's keep our presentation going. Here's our comparison of the solid, liquids, and gas. They look just like your split peas that we did in class. In matter, molecules move at different rates. The molecules in different states of matter look differently from one another. So in solids, they're packed very closely together and vibrating, not moving past each other. In liquids, the molecules spread out a little bit and can slide past each other. And in gases, they're very spread out and move freely and quickly. Although matter can be classified into 3 different states, it can also be described using its properties. And this takes us to the next step of our states of matter. Matter has specific properties. It talks about its characteristics, its features, its qualities, or its traits. Properties of matter can do all of the different senses, so how it looks, how it feels, how it smells, how it sounds, and what it does. Is it shiny, dull, or does it have a certain color? Is it hard, soft, rough, or smooth? Is it sweet, sharp, terrible, no smell at all? Is it loud, soft? Does it echo? Is there no sound? Does it bounce, stretch, tear, break, or have magnetism? This paper is a paper anchor chart for the physical properties of matter, and these are different qualities that have matter. Can you tell which of these are quantitative and which of them are qualitative observations? Remember, we mentioned those in class. Quantitative is numbers, quantity, and qualitative are observations or quality. So when we find the mass at how much it weighs, we find the volume, how much space matter takes up. We can see its texture, is it bumpy or rough or smooth? Its hardness, is it squishy, is it solid, hard, malleable, bendable? Its shape, cube, conic, rectangle, triangle, and of course its size, short, skinny, thick. These are all physical properties of matter, things that I can see and I can feel, I can taste, I can touch. Now here's your assignment for today. This assignment is I want you to look around your house. Find 3 solids or liquids, matter. Notice I didn't say gas because those are hard to find since we can't see them. On a separate sheet of paper, I want you to list at least 5 properties of matter describing those 3 objects. Here's a hint. If you want, you can rewind this video to the last slide and it'll help you with some directions. So here's my example. I went around my house and I found this glass. I had 6 different physical properties to share with you. It's heavy, it's clear, it's hard, breakable, smooth, and it can hold 12 ounces of liquid. So your assignment for today is to go find me 3 solids or liquids in your house, and then on a separate piece of notebook paper, you can use in your binder behind the Matter tab if you like, list 5 properties of matter describing your chosen objects. And if you need to, rewind and go back to the previous slide to help you out. Here it is, in case you want to pause it here so that you can see it. It'll give you some tips as to what to look for. Have fun going out and searching for some matter, and I will see you in class.